Glad to hear Vault-Tec actually took care of some of their people. You hear these rumors, right, about them just throwing folks to the wolves. Here's some rations and a fancy suit. Good luck. Well, don't you worry that smooth little face of yours. You are in good company now. Because around here, we look after one another. Now, what can I do for you? Allergies. Learned the hard way I can't stand within 10 feet of a strawberry. Come on, man, that's a joke. Truth is, I was outside on Doomsday. Now, you see, I drove security, and I was coming back from a pickup in the truck when I feel this rumble, and then quiet. Then a whole lot less quiet. And the truck was hit with this wind, and it was like someone dropped a hurricane on it. I can hear it battering the truck. Bang, 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 like it's got a grudge against it. And then I unlocked the door and into the back, and then bang, I wake up, man, and it's crazy. Somehow, in the back of the truck, alive and kicking. All it cost me was my skin and any opportunity for someone liking me for anything other than my lovely personality. And that was the day I became, well, they call us ghouls. Not the most flattering name, but still, beats being vaporized.
Here comes the ring of fire.
I mean, it's got its advantages. Main one is that radiation rolls off me like water off a duck's ass. Can stride through a blast zone like it's a spring breeze. Also, means I can survive in situations that would turn a normal person into a TV dinner. The major downside? Well, shit, you're looking at it, right? Head to toe disfiguration. There's also, well, you might have seen them. Not all ghouls are sane. Not sure how it happens, why some ghouls lose their minds and others don't. But ever since I turned, there's always this nagging feeling just at the back of my mind that I will have to feast on humans! Roar! Seriously? Nothing? Shit, I thought it was funny. Overall, though, being a ghoul, mixed bag. Can't say I'd recommend it as a lifestyle choice. Don't have one. I'm an independent operator. When these folks need a hand or got an errand that involves running into radiation, they come to me. Rads? They don't bother me anymore. In exchange, Duchess lets me drink. He doesn't bother me too much about my tab. Really, about the best sort of setup a guy in my situation could ever ask for. Of course, sitting around looking like hamburger ain't all I do. Plans work out, I'll have all the drinking money I could ever need. But that ain't what you came here to talk about. Was there something else? Listen, friend, you happen to be talking to the exact right person to fix your predicament. But if I'm gonna help you, I want something in return. All right, listen, I got this plan. And you're gonna help me get rich. See, the folks who made it big off the gold rush, they weren't the prospectors. They were the folks that sold them their shovels. Now, I don't do shovels. What I collect is knowledge. I can go all sorts of places you folks with your rad-sucking skin can't. So, I'm selling what I've got between my ear holes, and you're gonna test it for me. I made these holotapes. Now, this set's all the info I dug up about that camp doohickey you bolters got. All I'm asking is you give them a listen and let me know what you think. It's the only voice I got, so yeah, that's what you're gonna hear. Now, you want them or not? You will? Oh, thank you. I mean, thanks. Just come back once you've taken them out for a test drive. Now, there anything else you wanted to chat about? don't have one, right? In exchange, really. Well, at least I did, and your eyes still work in case that's the reason you're bringing up the obvious. Look, the world's hard now. Better you learn that lesson real fast. Some other time.
Don't mind me, just making sure this place doesn't fall to pieces. The Wayward welcomes all comers, unless you're planning to break something. Then we've got trouble.
Broadcast tape issued. Please deposit data tape into any relay system terminal. Target marked. Message uploaded. Initiating broadcast pause. Attention, all consumers. New business established. Please seek out Crane, Treasure Hunting, Incorporated, to exchange goods and services. Initiate tagline. Follow the sign to fortune. Broadcast complete.
I've got to get over to... Not here. Good luck with those guys.
We're getting that treasure sooner or later. Why not make this easy? Ukraine? Quite the setup you got here. So, rumor is you've got information our boss wants. You tell me where this treasure is, and he's willing to leave you alone. Scout's honor. Excuse me?
How does this jerk know your name? You're working together.
What? No! Can't you see they're full of...
Well, you don't look too worse for wear. You managed to figure out where those miscreants are hiding? Good to know. Then that's where their boss will be. You need to
Wait, West Virginia lumber? Wait, that is not right. You misheard them for sure.
And that's of concern. Why, exactly?
Was wandering up that way not too far back. The lumber company? That place was overrun with a bunch of those big green bastards. Mutants. You've seen those Frankensteins. If this gang was able to clean those things out of the mill, Duchess, these guys might be tougher than advertised.
You got any recommendations on how you'd proceed?
Well, I wouldn't go in guns blazing, unless you got some big guns. Could try and luck your way inside, maybe see if they want to talk to you. But there was this family I ran into up that way that I'm sure has had to deal with them already. There was also this, let's say, special scrapper who was making some pretty bold claims about his knowledge of the mill. Wouldn't be a bad idea to check in with either of them. You'll find them at Anchor Farm, if these thugs haven't already run them off. But if they are still there, well, they probably managed to work something out with them. Hey, it couldn't hurt to find out what it was. Found him living in the stalls at Tyler County Fairground. Guy kept claiming he knew the best way to run the mutants out of the mill. But listen, I couldn't get him to spill how. Probably have a better chance he'll share what he learned with someone who still has an entire face. Well, that's a good thing, because that's all I've got. If you haven't already explored up that way, the fastest route back would be via Vault 76 and trekking north from there. And take care of yourself, all right? You're doing us a big one here.
Whoa. Is that a real Pit-Boy?
Plenty of unclaimed space up the road. Maybe you should give it a visit. Just like everyone else. Except we like our privacy. Trying to let you know you're trespassing. Free to leave whenever you like. Treasure. Nothing but trouble. We'd hope to start new lives here. Private ones. So much for that. West Virginia no. Don't know anything about them. Now, I'd like you to leave. You'll go. Fine. We worked out a deal. Supplies for protection. What do you need to know to leave? Plenty. A dozen, minimum. They don't let us in the main building, so I can't say how many were camped out in there. Bunch of cons from back east. They're not crazy, though. Not like the Blood Eagles or the Scorch, say. You can reason with them. They don't know how to farm or hunt. We do. So we worked out a deal. You have something you can offer them, you probably can too. Once a month. Food, ammo, scrap. Murray and me take it up to the mill ourselves. Gave us a password to get in. Blue Danube. You do that. Maybe I can see having a little something set aside for you. One time, though. Then by all means, beat it. Unless there's something else. Fine. Then by all means. Bye.
Get the hell out of... Oh, yeah. You're not one of those creeps. Well, you here to rob me? Well, joke's on you. Don't got nothing. Ah, you talked to the well-done guy, huh? Well, yeah, I got a little trick up my sleeve. Could kill them all, if I wanted. But I'm not just giving it away. You gotta get me something. Government-issued astral transporter. Snagged it on my way out of the lab. Takes your physical form and drops it right into the astral plane. Makes you nearly invisible. Makes it a whole lot easier to take folks out of this world at the same time. Makes you invisible, not agile. I can't run so good since I escaped from the government. But I bet you can. Island nearby's got a big nest in it. Bring me an egg? I'll give you what I got. Something nasty enough that I don't want to do it? Up to you, though. Oh, I suppose there's some logic to that. Well, here you go. Mind the locals out there. find me my egg? Well, hello. That is a beauty. When you're hatched, you're gonna call me Papa. Here, those are mine in the bucket. Make the most of them.
What is it? Oh yeah? What's the password? Come on in.
Go on. Boss is in the main building.
Hey, Gem Pop, I smell. Washed these clothes like 3 times. Still think they're weak.
No one's heard from Batter.
Suspect he finally managed to get himself killed. Batter was a long shot anyway. Always figured it'd take someone coloring with a full box of crayons to find us our prize. You the one with the password? Presume someone gave it to you because they thought you could be useful. Name's Roper. Now, explain to me why the hell you're taking up my air. Just a little band of friends, working together for the common good. Our common good. We call ourselves the Free Radicals, because that's what we are. Free. Now, you have any other time wasters you wanted to throw at me? And I want a diamond-studded vertebrate. So I guess that means we're both left wanting something. Explain to me why you should get yours. Well, you certainly sound confident about it. So, put it to use for me. That big brain knows about Crane's treasure, right? Find it for me, I'll give you a cut. Rumor I heard is, it's survivalist Shangri-La. Whole storehouse filled with food, ammo, guns, medicine. Don't have to worry where your next meal's coming from. Or if your hair is gonna start falling out from drinking from the wrong well. Make whoever found it a real presence in the neighborhood. That's the spirit. Now get. We'll be keeping an eye on you. Make sure you keep up your end of the bargain.
You're back. You managed to get those punks out of our hair yet? Oh, is that all? I guess I should have specified how I would have liked this to be resolved. I suppose it's on both our heads to find this treasure then. But you did good. Shows maybe you could be trusted. Maybe. But there's still the issue of my missing muscle. They went out chasing some unsavory characters. Never came back. They're two of the tougher cookies I've met in my day. So them being gone this long means something happened. You track them down? Maybe I remember a thing or two about this Crane fella. Well, missing person number one's named Polly. Got a transmitter in her. You could track her with your little radio there. Missing person number two goes by Saul. Those two are closer than toes and bad stilettos. So if you find one, the other's likely close by. Find them for me, and I'll pay you for the privilege of getting to yell at them in person. They're called the Scorched. They're an unpleasant bunch, in character and appearance. They've got raw skin, with crystals sticking out of them. And they're still real handy when it comes to firearms and bludgeons. So you'll want to be careful around them. That's for damn sure. Yeah, little something I slipped under her exterior plating in case she got carried off. I did mention she's a combat bot, right? A friendly one. I got her reprogrammed when I bought her, so she's not gonna hurt you. Unless they bashed up her combat inhibitor. Well, then, all bets are off. I made the same offer to Saul regarding the tracker under his exterior, but he declined. Go figure. Not the foggiest, but that's where the transmitter comes in. Tune to her station and it should get you going in the right direction. 100 caps with your name on them sound about right? Appreciate it. Polly's tracking frequency is 99.7. The once proud home of Appalachia's smooth jazz. I figured someone should get some use out of it. Find out what happened to them. If I need to find new people, I'd like to at least ensure I tried to do right by the old ones.